This video is brought to you by Runners Mobile Barbershop. We bring the barbershop experience to you. Yeah, I know y'all like that. That's that new commercial. Hey, look, we not in the office as usual. We're in the lab today, but we just gonna take our time. We are only using two tools today, and that's the Andis Masters and the Andis T outliners. Corded. They're gonna be corded clippers. When y'all see me in here, when I'm not in the office, but I'm in the lab right here, we're gonna be using corded clippers. So this is the second video I've done like this, but it's gonna be a little different. Taught a little something different in the last video, but this video is no cuts, no edits. I don't believe the last video was, but we're gonna go straight through this haircut, and it's gonna be no guard. It's gonna be a ball fade. So we're just gonna take our time. As you can see, I just let the camera roll. This video probably lasted like, not video, but the cut lasted like 20 minutes. It took me like 20 minutes to do. So now, let's get into it. We have our Andis Corded T outliner, and we're just starting off making that ball line. And I'm not pressing hard. You can also use your clippers to do this. Nice zero gap clippers, which we're using the Masters today. Will take care of this job too as well. And I'm just setting in a guideline that's complementing my client's head shape. Like I said, not pressing down hard, but do you see how buttery that Corded T outliner is hitting? I love cutting with these clippers, man. These are my clippers that I cut in barber college with, and they'll never die out. They'll always be the legends that they are. That's why I still got mine. And first run through, that head is getting like ball, like close super ball. I say it all the time, but man, you can't beat a corded clipper. You just can't. I'm glad I was in the era of when it was still corded clippers, because I get to compare these cordless clippers to what it feels like to have a clipper with a cord behind it. And I say all beginners should experience a corded clipper. Trust me. You may not even go back to cordless clippers after you experience the corded clipper if you haven't yet. And I'm not against cordless clippers. I'm just putting it out there for, if you haven't experienced it, you can go experience, that power that's in a corded clipper. And so, that's what life is all about. You take, information that you gather, experiences that you gather, and just bring it all together, and so it can just be one big beautiful masterpiece. Going over the top with a one guard, and we're just trying to bring everything down nice, evenly, smooth. That's my whole mindset when I go through a cut. The word that comes through my mind is smooth. So now that my mind has received the word smooth, now the objective is to work it through your hands to be that way, to make this a very enjoyable experience for your client and yourself. So be smooth, be relaxed, and just let them clippers work and bring it all together. I got my lever closed, and I'm just doing a freehand over the top, and this is critical for that smooth look. When you look at your client, look at the top of their head, and you kind of tilt down and see those little straight hairs poking up, that's taken away from the smoothness of the cut. And so you just want to take your time, make sure you laying the hair down real nice. All right, let's get into it. We got the lever all the way open, and we're gonna put that first guideline in. And these guidelines are a little bit stretched in the center of the head more than close to the front bar on the lineup, and it dips down in the back. So the middle would probably be like a full inch, and the sides is like, a half an inch or a little over. But that's just for the the way that we got the fade going and how it assists to the shape of his head. And we went down with a 1. We took the guard off and opened it up. Now all we're doing is getting that side where the head got the top of the head and it drops down. So we're just taking care of that part. But the trick is you have to understand how the hair is going through the clipper in order to get those spots. So you have to tilt the tail end of your clipper up or down. So if you're tilting it up, that's the higher you're going. If you're tilting it down just a little, that blade is getting closer to hitting hair. So you basically have a lever system in your wrist. And in order to get good at it, you just gotta keep doing it. And so that's what we're doing. Just blending it all up, having that lever play. And so I'm gonna just let you guys watch from here and just check out the wrist motion. Look at it, see if I'm adjusting the lever. Pick something up from me not talking, and I'm just letting you watch. All right. All right, now we're gonna get ready and transition into the lineup. But first, we're gonna prep. Like I said before, you have to make this thing smooth, and so just using freehand method allows you to, actually be a barber And you know, if you can see, the hair is a little lighter on the top. Everybody has a lighter crown area, but we want to smooth it and make it look perfectly blended into the darker areas. It's just little small things like that separate you becoming just a barber, like a person who cut hair, and then being a master barber. That's the difference. So we getting into the lineup. Everything is smooth, laid down, and when it's like that, the lineup comes out better. And we're going for the sidebars first. On sidebars, just getting something. Sloppy copy, hitting right towards the middle, and coming back over. And guys, usually I would do it the other way. Hit the sidebars first, and then come around and go from side to side. But after you've cut somebody's hair for so long, and this is my pops, by the way. I cut his hair for so long. I'm not really concerned about messing his lining up. You know, it's just muscle memory. And so now I'm coming on the other side and hitting the center and coming back over. But you'll be the same way, but I never, as a master barber, I never do it with somebody who hair that I'm just now cutting or just now learning. I always give it some time before I trust myself not to go look in the front. I never do it on clients with hard lineups. So I always come to the front for those. So yeah, it's just all on you how you wanna do it. Some may say never do it from the side, but you know, the liner came out straight. These T outliners right here, very smooth blade, and as you can see, like y'all, I'm not going fast at all. Like I'm taking my time, and this haircut was literally in the 20-minute range. And with some time, I was already done, but I had time to do detail. So like I'm going back right now, it's the second round of the fade. Once you put that line in, that fade pop even more. And so it's just giving me the opportunity to continue to put my wrist in motion, you know, elevate that tail end of that clipper, and make it go through the fade, make it look very smooth. And that Andis master with the cord on it is assisting me with that, to be able to get that job done right now, not play around with that hair because of the power of it. And this is your time to shine. Once you put that line on there, it's your time to shine. And I want to point out the fact too that I'm just using the Andis master and the T outliner. That's it. With a brush and a bottle of witch hazel. That's it. It don't take much. You need to plug into some power. Plug into it. That's about all you need. Electricity. That's all we using. That's helped me with this cut. So don't overthink this. I've seen people cut hair in different countries, like with just a comb and a razor, some scissors and some a comb. Like I've seen it. So this thing is all about your skill set. It's not about how many clippers you can pile up and collect and really not get to know and really not use and bring the best out of that one machine. Once you find your arson and that set of clippers, just go to work. That set of clippers that does it for you. So just go to work after that, and keep those blades sharp. Keep that the engine running real good. All the maintenance. Because after that, that's what it should be. We shouldn't be searching for clippers. We should be focusing on how could we make our services better. What can we do? Instead of in a wild clipper chase. And corded clippers allow you to do that. They last forever. They do. just like the top, just what we doing to the bottom, only it's bald. So whatever level that we're on, we're making sure that it's as smooth as we can get it, from the bottom of the fade to the top of the fade. All right, moving on, we're getting into the facial hair. And we're just gonna fade the top of the chin strap. And you gotta be careful, unless you're told to take this part down lower as far as fading it, do it. But if you're not, that fade stays right there at the top, the small little space right there at the top of the ear where it connects to the head. You want to stay right there. And just like always, if you want to go a little bit lower to smooth out the thicker part, make sure you put a guard on, because it's so easy in that small area right there to think, well, I'm gonna just fade it out and I'm gonna kind of like freehand it. And all it takes is just one little, because it's such a small area, all it takes is just one little mistake of, dipping into the beard or the chin strap, the beard area or the chin strap area, for you to make a mistake and have to take it farther down than you really want to. So just be careful, be precise when you're fading right there. And with everything else, as far as the facial, I say that you always want to make sure that your blades are good. You want to make sure everything is on point, everything is hidden correctly. Definitely when you get to the face though, because you want to be quick and you want to be precise on the face. You don't want to keep those clippers too long on the skin, because it's a more sensitive area than the rest of the head is. So if your liners are not hitting correctly, and you have to sit there and you have to work those liners on the skin, definitely on the cheeks, on the lip area, you're gonna whelp up, and possibly leave a blister, a bump. Like I had a client, and also my brother too as well. He has like sensitivity like around his lip area, like right as the mustache go down into the lip. And younger barber me, just trying to get his mustache right, pressed down to, not really even hard, but I was just trying to get his mustache right, make it look right. And it was too much pressure and too much for the top of his lip. It was real sensitive. And man, it left him like a blister, on his lip. It looked kind of like a bump, but it's just from being irritated. And you never know those clients when you have them until it happens. And so my best advice, so it won't happen, so you want to be like, oh, you got sensitive skin, and this client don't. Treat everybody like they have sensitive skin. Have those liners on point to where they're not biting, but they're taking off hair, to where all you have to do is just glide on the skin. And that's what the Andis corded T outliners give me right here. You may see me working the face and and getting it right, but I'm barely touching. I'm barely tapping on the skin. I'm just hitting hair. I'm rarely touching the skin. And so you have to find that pressure area, but you'll never find that pressure, that right amount of gentle pressure, if you don't have your clippers together. So that's just a little, advice. And you just take it, and you're probably not gonna get it right off jump, because it's trial and error. Things are still gonna happen, but the more prepared you are, the more you know, the less you're gonna run into that. And so just take that and be aware of it, and keep on cutting, keep rolling with it. At the corners of the mouth, I believe is a sensitive area for everyone. You don't have to have sensitive skin to irritate that part. Where those hairs gather up in the corner of the mouth, your blades need to be where you can just swipe over it one time. It's so easy to make someone have an ingrown hair in those areas. And so one clean swipe over that area, or 2 to 3 is good. But I wouldn't just keep pressing in the corner of somebody's mouth. Never do that. Unless you just want them to whelp up real bad or get an ingrown hair and leave that skin just, irritated to where they have to put something on it to make it heal. So those just some heads up things. Just, respect people's personal space and sensitive areas, and have your clients enjoy your service even more with you just being gentle with them and caring about their space. I know that they will definitely appreciate it, and they will tell other people about you too as well. That is a major part of just being a great service, is respecting everybody, being gentle with everybody, making it pleasant. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. My objective with this video is just to show you guys that you don't need all the gadgets and all the latest this, latest that to be a good barber and to produce a great cut. Really less is more. I'm not even using a razor in this video on this cut. I'm not even using a razor. It's just the T outliners, corded, and the Andis masters and my brush. And so, just everything you see me use, which is not much, everything that I'm doing is just skill. That's all it is. And that's what makes a great barber, is the skill, it's the time that you put in with your equipment. And one thing that I'm about to do, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, I'm gonna send my clippers off to somebody who I've been watching for a while now, and that's the Professor Miracle Wrist James. I just packed up my newest T outliner. It's this year's edition, corded T outliner, and the newest edition, Andis Masters, corded. So both of those are corded. I'll be sending them off to him, and he'll be putting his spin on it. And I've done, the tuning up and everything myself with them. And I did pretty good, but he's the professor. He's been in it, been doing it for years. Just building the masters and the corded masters and the T outliners to just be, he takes them and just pushes them way far beyond to how you would get them when they come standard stock. So he overtuned. And he has his own blades, which is the original Andis Masters blades. But like I said, he's the professor, so he has his thing that he does, how he gets those things running. And I'm very interested in it. And as you can see, I like to cut with the same clippers he cut with. I'm not against cordless, but it is a lot of flaws. Definitely after that year mark with cordless clippers. But hey, it's the industry, and I'm just learning and taking notes and coming back out and doing it better. But I will be sending my clippers to him, and I will be doing a tutorial with the clippers that he sent. That he's gonna send his clippers that he's gonna send back, just new and improved. And I also have an event that I want to go to where I cut people in need. Not sure they are homeless, but the people who have the building, they help them out, so they're not quite homeless. But if they didn't have the help, they would be homeless. So I'm gonna bring those clippers, the Professor T outliners and the masters, and I'm gonna cut with those all day, and I'm gonna just put them to the test. And also he has the ventilated, where it's like the master, if you cut with them for a long time, they get hot. But he has the shell of the master to where it's ventilated, and so the clippers don't get hot like that because it has the airflow. When otherwise it would be a closed in master where it's just all metal frame and no airflow. So I'm really ready to see how that works with cutting all day. And you know, I'm a mobile barber, so I'm always cutting, and then it'd be like probably like 30 minutes to an hour in between. So to get that back-to-back flow like that, it'll be something that I haven't, you know, felt in a while. And when I do get in those zones where, because that's what I'm really used to, that's how I started off in barber school, cutting back-to-back. Seen my barber coach, Coach D, just cutting back-to-back with those T-outliners and those Andis masters. I gotta say, corded. Oh yeah, and he had the 76ers. Yeah, the Oster 76ers. He had those 2 corded, but he was on fire with it, just like the professor. So I'm ready to get those, man, and I'll be posting that video. And that's the cut, y'all. Like I said, it was like 20 minutes, and I probably spent like 2-3 more minutes because I did it so fast doing the details. I'm out. Love y'all.